guys, how are you? Hope you're all fine. Welcome to another video. Today's video I feel like is one of the most interesting and different videos that I've ever posted because I'm gonna be showing you how to try to get out of a funk or a slump or getting your life together. Whatever you want to call it, I think we all understand what period of time I'm talking about. And it's because we're human, and as humans we go through lows and highs. And in order to thrive and fulfill those high moments, we need to go through those lows. And it's completely normal, completely healthy, actually, except when we just stay stuck in those low moments and we can't get out of them. For example, a couple of weeks ago, I was going through those lows. And it all started with stress at school, and it started to create kind of a snowball effect, and it just basically transferred to all my life. And it became a moment where I literally only went to school because I felt, it was necessary. I couldn't just skip school. So I would only go to school, and when I would come home, I would stay in bed, and I literally didn't want to do anything. I stopped taking care of myself. I wasn't motivated to do anything. And at the beginning it was fine, but then, that wasn't fine anymore. And at some point I was like, okay, I gotta do something. And what you're gonna see in this video are all the things that I did. So I hope this video is helpful for you, and I'm just gonna stop talking and I'm gonna show you what I did. I hope it helps you, seriously. The first thing that you're gonna be doing is try to get as much sleep as you can. Now I know, this sounds very simple and it's just the same mumbo jumbo that everyone throws at you. But believe me, once you wake up, you're gonna feel super energized and you're gonna be actually motivated to do something other than just stay in bed, which you're gonna also make, so you can't just get back in bed. I know that these first things that I'm telling you are very normal and common sense, but when we are in these low moments, we simply don't have the motivation to actually be able to do them. So we start to procrastinate till we can't anymore, and then we're forced to do them. But here I'm suggesting you to get up, do your laundry, organize your closet, because for example, the closet is just one thing that since we always can close the doors and not see the mess that is in the inside of it, we always do that. But I suggest you do it because it makes a whole difference in our head, in our motivation, in everything. So do it for yourself. If you have a plant or multiple plants, please water it. Just because you're depressed doesn't mean that you have to depress also the plant with you. So just water it and let it live. I know I can't be the only one that has those pending tasks that you don't want to do, and so they basically live in the back of your mind. You don't want to do them, but they keep reminding you of their existence. They're all the time like, hey, I exist, you gotta do me, and you don't want to do it. And that also happens with exams. You're just like, oh my goodness, I have to study for that exam, but I don't want to do it. So you keep just procrastinating it, and it's there. Maybe you're watching YouTube or with your phone or whatever, and you're like, I know that I have to be studying, but at the same time you don't want to do it. So you're watching or trying to enjoy your time, but at the same time that little voice in your head is there telling you, you gotta be studying. So, and also that happens with paperwork and any task that you keep dreading. Here I bought this hanger from Shein, this one that you're seeing, the white one, and it's just one hanger and you have there 5 levels, so you can put more. I wanted to buy this one because I had there multiple hangers and all with hijabs, and I had them in my closet, and they were just growing and growing. They were so bulky, and since I had like 5 of them, they were taking over my space, my closet. I didn't have time for my clothes. So this was something that I knew that I had to do, but oh my goodness, it was a lot of work. Here you have the final result. This is actually not the final result. This one is the aesthetically pleasing result. I don't have here all my hijabs I took off like 3 of them, which here you have them. You can see the orange one. You can see in the last one that they are 4. I folded them, more thin. But yeah, I'm very happy. The next thing that you're gonna be doing is to take care of what you eat. And in order to do that, you're gonna need food. So, to the grocery store and try to get as much vegetables, fruits, whatever you want. I'm not gonna tell you not to buy, well, here I'm showing you cakes and all. So, you can treat yourself. But we're gonna talk about that later on. So, get all the food that you think that you need and start cooking. So, as you see here, I'm gonna be showing you a couple of ideas, like a breakfast, and the next one you can use it as a lunch or as a dinner. I would say more for a dinner, but you can decide whatever you want. Anyways, you're gonna take these cake rice or rice cakes. I don't know how they're called, I'm sorry, but you're gonna take those. And you're gonna put on them peanut butter, bananas. I have that mix of seeds. There's sunflower seeds, chia seeds, all that stuff. I gotta admit that here I didn't eat all of those things. I did eat that cookie, I'm gonna say that, but I didn't eat the yogurt and the grapes. This next recipe, as I've said, I would say it's more for dinner other than lunch, but at the same time, since it's super easy, if one day you don't have anything to do for lunch, you have this idea. It's, as I've said, super simple, super, even though you're gonna see like, oh my goodness, maybe this is not too much. Well, here you're seeing a lot of potatoes, but once it's mashed, it doesn't look like it's a lot. But trust me, it's super filling. So you're gonna take your potatoes, you're gonna boil them in water. Also, you're gonna be doing the same thing with your eggs. You're not gonna be cutting it and mashing it, but you're gonna be boiling it just along the potatoes. Here you have them, both of them. And once your potatoes and your egg is ready, you're gonna mash very well those potatoes. I would say do it once they are still warm. So, because then you're gonna be adding mozzarella, and that way with its hotness, I guess, the mozzarella is gonna be melting, and oh my goodness, that's gonna be amazing. I would say if you want to make it more healthy, you can either skip the mozzarella or not put too much or whatever. Then you're gonna be taking your egg. You're gonna obviously peel it off. Then the next step, I don't know how to describe it to you, so you're gonna be seeing it better. It's just, rolling it, or I know how to describe it, but I don't remember. The words that just don't come to my head. So you're gonna be doing all of that. You're gonna be adding your olive oil, some cumin, salt, and it's ready. Oh my goodness, enjoy it. The number one thing that we all procrastinate and we try to not do it is exercising. Even though we all know that after exercising, we feel so good about ourselves. We feel so motivated, so energized. It's an amazing feeling. But do we take that in consideration when we are at that point that we are like, oh my goodness, I don't want to go work out, or I don't want to go to the gym, or even just get up and put a YouTube video and follow the instructor. We are just so lazy about those things. And it's sometimes very frustrating. But here's something that I've been doing those days that I didn't feel like moving my body. And it's just whenever you're going back home from work, from school, from whatever, instead of taking your normal way home, normally it's the shortest one. I don't know what did I say there, but the shortest way home, take the longest one possible. Like, just instead of taking this street, take that other street, and you just go around, and that way you're gonna be taking your steps in. You can do it with music, you can do it without music, but just walk. I don't know if you know, but there are some people that they change their lock screen every single month, and they just create a new kind of vision board for every single month. That would be amazing, but I'm being here realistic. I don't think that I'm gonna be able to do that every single month, but at least every month and a half, every 2 months, to try to do that, it's gonna be super motivating. Like, you have no idea how happy I was after doing this. I think that this was one of the best things that helped me get through these unmotivating times of my life. You have no idea how it changed my mood and all during the next following days. It was all the time opening my phone, seeing all my goals displayed in there, and it was amazing. So here you have the final result. That clip wasn't filmed with an iPhone, so I'm sorry for the bad quality. But yeah, it was just amazing. And I love it. Like, every single time I open my phone, I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm obsessed. And I can see my goals that I set it for myself for this next month. I also did this for my iPad because I wanted to always, whenever I opened one of my devices, I wanted to be able to see my goals. You might think, oh my god, yeah, at the beginning it's something that you're gonna be appreciating, but at the same time, once some time has passed, you're gonna be just ignoring it. But yeah, you're ignoring it, but at the same time, your subconscious mind is looking at it all the time. So kind of you're reminding yourself of the things that you want to accomplish. Even if you're not conscious about it, you're always reminded of those things. So just do it. It's just super aesthetically pleasing. You are conscious whenever you're creating those boards. You're like, oh yeah, I want to accomplish this. You kind of make it more visual. You're manifesting it. So just do it. It's super fun. You put music and you prepare it, and it's super therapeutic. For example, for the iPad, I did it more of a yearly thing other than a monthly thing, because oh my goodness, if I have to be changing every single month my iPhone and my iPad, I would get crazy. Now the last thing, and continuing with this whole theme of goal setting, you're gonna be writing your goals. Here I was writing my monthly goals and at the same time my yearly goals. I wrote them not too long ago on my phone. So that is why I'm taking here my iPad, because I basically was copying them on paper, because I feel like when you write them on paper, it kind of feels more physical, more real. But at the same time, I like to have them on my devices so that I can check them whenever I want, whatever I want. I don't have to actually take my my book and read them, you know? And yeah, I was writing my yearly goals in March, because during January I wasn't feeling motivated to actually do that. So here's the reminder that basically you can do the things whenever you feel them. It's never late. It's better to do them late than ever, because at least, you know, I'm doing it in March, but I still have other 9 months of the year to accomplish them. So even if you write them in October, it doesn't matter. You still have time. You have 2 months left to accomplish them. Point is, don't take those rules of thinking it's, oh no, it's late, I can't do this. Yes, you can. It's just something that you say to yourself because you don't want to do it. So don't compare yourself to other people. This is my last advice here in this video, and I'm gonna shut up because I know I've been talking for a long time. But just basically, don't be harsh on yourself and don't compare yourself with other people. Let's take this example. For example, when I was in January, I could have easily been looking at people and be saying, oh my goodness, look at these people. They are getting into the gym again. They're writing their goals. They're eating healthy. They're just living their perfect life. And I'm not. And I could have been comparing myself and saying, oh my goodness, they're super amazing. They're super cool. All of those good things. And I'm not. I'm just a procrastinator. I just don't do anything. I'm not going to the gym. I could have just said all those bad things to myself. But right now, I'm in a better place in my life where I can do this. And right now I feel super motivated. I'm actually doing those things. So it's my moment. In January, it wasn't my moment. It wasn't. It is now. Maybe now I'm in a good moment, and that same person right now is not going through that its best moment. So maybe that person could be comparing itself to me. And you can see here how I was comparing myself to that person, and that person is now comparing herself with me. It's not a matter of I'm better or she is better. It's a matter that I'm in a better point of my life right now, while she was in a better moment of her life. So I can't compare myself to her, and she can't compare herself to me, because every single person is going through her life, its life, in their moment. So I'm gonna shut up here, okay? I hope I helped you. I hope that you can go through this moment. Remember, take it slowly. Take it, you can do these things once in a day, and then the next thing, do it in 2 weeks, and just like this, okay? So take it slowly, take it to your rhythm, and you're gonna feel better. I love you, and I will see you in the next video.